Okay, without any further ado, we're gonna get into the last question, into our bonus question. Let's tackle this one, guys. This is the interesting question out of all. So I think, yeah, this one, if we can get it, guys, surely we'll be fine. We're just gonna apply the same methods, the same ways, put it in standard form, see what we can do, and let's see where it brings us, where it takes us, and then from there, it will all make sense. It all makes sense. It will all make sense. Trust me, it will. It will, and I believe so. So, let's get into question two, and then let's tackle it. Let's tackle it. Let's tackle it. So with this one here, now, okay, now let's see what's new about this one. So we're given that 2px squared minus open brackets p minus 2 x plus p plus 1 equals to 0, and then p is not equals to 0. Determine the value of p for which the equation will have real roots. So it's also linking to what we have done in question 1.3. So we're still gonna keep our discriminant as greater than or equals to 0. We're gonna keep our discriminant to be greater than or equals to 0. And let's look at it. Oh, and I wanted to mention that sometimes they may be tricky, these guys. You know what they do now? They can give an equation, and then the equation is already in standard form. Like when you look at it, you're like, okay, this equation can be in standard form. Let's see firstly. So let's see, here we have ax squared plus bx plus c, right? So here I know that my a is gonna be, okay, so it's gonna be 2p, all of this here, and then my b, okay, so we have negative p minus 2, negative p minus 2, and then it is x. Okay, that's fine. That's also fine. A is also fine, and c is p plus 1. Yeah, that's also fine. So this equation is already in standard form, but it's very tricky because now we have a negative multiplying with our b in that case, right? So it gets a bit tricky, but we're gonna make it make sense. So let's move on to the next page and let's make it make sense right now. Okay, let me switch the pages and then come this side here. Okay, so what was our initial equation? We had 2px, right? 2px squared, 2px squared minus open brackets p minus 2 x plus p plus 1 is was it equals to something? Was it equals to 0? Or just, yeah, it was equals to 0, which was equals to 0. Okay, yeah, equals to 0, greater than or equals to 0. I think, yeah, let's just keep it as equals to 0 since it's actually equals to 0. So from here, what do we do? So we know it's in standard form already. That's my a, that's my b. However, my b has a negative now, and then this here is my c, right? Okay, okay, I can go further to say that b squared minus 4ac would be equals to 0 in this case, because then I already have it as equals to 0, so I can equate it to 0, right? And then from here, what do I do? So when I look at my b, is that my b looks a bit funny, you know. It was a bit tricky. I think it was something similar when I saw in the June paper when we had a negative outside, and I was like, hey, this negative is confusing. Then I'm like, I tried it, and I'm like, okay, let me first try to multiply out the negative inside the bracket, right? So we're gonna have negative p, negative as positive is negative p, and then we're gonna have a positive 2, and then let's just put this in the bracket because it's still multiplying with the x, although I can just switch this now to be 2 minus p and then into x. I hope everyone agrees with me there. So then I'm gonna put this as my new b, right? This becomes now 2 minus p squared, 2 minus p squared minus 4 into my a, which is now 2p. As we had said, this equation is already in standard form, and then my c, which was p plus 1, is equals to 0. Okay, now this is gonna be a bit long, but we're gonna get somewhere. So this becomes 2 minus p. So let's expand this. 2 minus p into 4 open brackets 2p, and then p plus 1, which is equals to 0. And then when I FOIL, this becomes 4 minus 2p plus p, right? And then we're gonna have 4 here, then 2p, this becomes 2p squared, and then plus 2p times p is gonna be 2p, and then we're gonna say this is equals to 0. Then from here we're gonna have 4 this is supposed to be p squared, my bad. This is gonna be minus 4p, grouping like terms, plus p squared, okay. And then this is plus p squared, right? Minus, yeah, this is supposed to be a minus somewhere here. This becomes minus 8p squared, and then negative times positive is negative, minus 8p is equals to 0. Okay, and then let's rearrange this, make it into standard form. So this becomes what now? We're gonna have negative p squared, right? I believe so. Negative p squared into minus 8p squared, minus 8p squared, and then minus 4 minus 8 is going to be minus 12p, right? And then plus 4, which is then equals to 0. And then we're gonna have, so this becomes negative 9, right? Negative 9p squared minus 12p plus 4 is equals to 0. Okay, let me just pause it here because it's getting a bit long, and I'm gonna continue from there.